Welcome to a quick guide for sleeping queens. This is a really whimsical and fun card game that was actually invented by a 6-year-old, which is pretty cool. It's a game for 2 to 5 players, and it usually takes about 20 minutes to play. In this guide, you'll learn everything you need to know to jump right in and start playing.
Okay, let's dive in. First things first, what are you actually trying to do in this game? Your main goal is super simple. Be the first person to collect a specific number of queens or points. Now, that exact number is going to change depending on how many people are playing.
All right, let's get the game set up and ready to go. The first thing you want to do is separate the cards. It's easy, just look at the backs. The queen cards have these cool crowns on them, and the rest of the cards, which make up the main deck, have a teal pattern. So you're going to take those 12 queen cards and lay them all face down in the middle of the table. Then give the main deck a good shuffle and deal out 5 cards to every player. Whatever's left over becomes your draw pile. So, the table's all set. Now, let's talk about what you actually do on your turn. Every single turn is just 2 simple steps. First, you take one action, just one, and second, you draw back up so you have 5 cards in your hand again. That's it. The most common action you'll take involves the number cards. You've got 3 options here. You can discard 1 card to draw 1 new one, or you can discard a pair of the same number to draw 2 cards, or, my personal favorite, you can discard a simple addition equation, like a 2, a 3, and a 5 card, to draw 3 new cards. Now for the fun stuff. If you have a king in your hand, you can play it as your action. This lets you reach into the center, pick any face-down queen, and wake her up. You just add her face up to your collection. Feeling a little sneaky? You can play a knight card to steal a queen that someone else has already woken up. You just pick one from their collection and bring her over to yours. But wait, what if someone tries to steal one of your hard-earned queens? Can you do anything about it? You sure can. To stop a knight in its tracks, any other player can immediately play a dragon card. This doesn't even take up their turn. The knight and the dragon both go to the discard pile, and your queen is safe. Phew. Another way to mess with your friends is the sleeping potion. If you play this card, you can pick one of your opponent's awakened queens and send her right back to sleep in the center of the table, face down. So what about that sneaky potion? Is there any defense against that? Yep, the player who's being targeted can instantly reveal a wand card from their hand to block the potion's effect. Just like the dragon, this doesn't use up their turn. Both the potion and the wand get discarded. All right, feeling lucky? You can play a jester. When you do, you flip the top card of the draw pile. If it's a special card like a king or a knight, you get to keep it and take another turn. But if it's a number card, you count out the players, starting with yourself, up to that number. Whoever you land on gets to wake up a queen for free. It's a gamble. Okay, so you're waking up queens, maybe stealing a few, but how do you actually win this thing? It all comes down to the player count. If you're playing with 2 or 3 people, you need to collect either 5 queens or rack up 50 points from your queens. With 4 or 5 players, it's a little less. You only need 4 queens or 40 points. And hey, if all the queens get woken up before anyone hits that goal, then whoever has the most points wins. Before you start, here are just a couple of special little rules you'll want to keep in mind as you play. So some queens are extra special. They have their own unique abilities. A great example is the Rose Queen. Check this out. When you're the one to awaken the Rose Queen from the center, you immediately get to awaken a second queen for free. It's a pretty sweet bonus. Just remember, this power only works right when you wake her up from the middle, not if you steal her from another player later. And one last thing. The Cat Queen and the Dog Queen, well, they don't get along at all. You cannot have both of them in your collection at the same time. If you happen to wake up one while you already have the other, the new one has to go right back to sleep in the center. And that is everything you need to know to play Sleeping Queens. It's a really fun, fast-paced game. Have an awesome time playing.